Welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Let's enjoy this video together.
This is the West House, where you'll be staying for the time being. The servants and I tried our best to clean the house, but we haven't had anyone stay here for a long time, so it may not be up to par.
It's so sparkly. I thought I was sent here as a punishment. Hugh, being in such a big house by myself feels pretty lonely. Huh? There's a mirror in here. If Sylvia had seen it, she'd have thrown a huge fit, because she hated her own appearance more than anyone else did, but now that I've taken a closer look, she doesn't look that bad. She's got a nice, charming vibe. She just couldn't see her true self because of her emotional trauma and inferiority complex. I didn't know Sylvia had such a beautiful smile. It makes me sad to know that she left this world without ever realizing that. I couldn't do it. But I think you can. I heard Sylvia's voice say those words before I woke up in her body. Was she talking to me? The more her memories seep into my mind, the more I can feel her pain and sadness. Just seeing her in my head makes me feel like my heart is being stabbed with shards of glass. Will I be able to handle living her life? If I could enjoy the happiness and beauty that she never could in her stead.
Sylvia Atlanti.
That guy must be Sylvia's second oldest brother. Cedric Atlanti, was it? Said Cedric? What are you doing here?
You. What have you done to Aileen this time?
What the heck is he talking about? Wait, Aileen? What about Aileen?
Don't play dumb. Did you think I would just let this go? Aileen went to see you and came back crying. I'm sure she was hurt by something nasty you said.
What? Seriously? Then again, he's always been like this.
What did you say to her this time? Don't you feel sorry at all for hurting her arm? But then again, I guess you wouldn't be bullying her in the first place if you had a conscience.
He barges in suddenly and starts berating me. I don't know what Aileen told you, but at least get angry after you've heard my side of the story. Excuse me. I understand you've jumped to conclusions because of what I've done in the past, but I can assure you I didn't harass her this time. All we did was have a normal conversation.
What? A normal conversation? You?
That's right. I just asked how she was feeling and apologized for what I did to her in the past. That's all.
Huh. You think I'll actually believe that?
I don't care whether you believe me or not. It seems you've already made up your mind about what happened, so I guess telling you the truth won't change anything. If you want to believe that I harassed her, go ahead. You have no intention of listening to me anyway. I don't want to bother explaining myself to someone who won't even listen to me when I'm telling the truth. That would be pointless. Go ahead and think what you'd like, but please leave. I'm really tired right now.
What did you just say?
Oh. By the way, I think you're forgetting something. You don't have just one, but two sisters. Even though you may hate me with all your heart, we're still siblings who share the same blood. Then again, that doesn't mean all siblings in the world are on good terms with each other. On the contrary, there are some out there who treat each other worse than strangers. Just like us. Let's just keep our relationship the way it's always been. We don't need to know anything about each other, other than whether we're alive or dead. So I'd prefer that you keep your nose out of my business. Goodbye.
What's gotten into her? I thought she'd be angry and nasty as usual, but she was so confident this time.
Aileen was crying. Isn't it obvious what happened? Of course it must be because Sylvia harassed her again. Because she's an evil girl who loathes her innocent little sister. Sylvia said.
But if she really is innocent, and I was just getting angry at her without knowing the whole story, was I in the wrong? Anyhow, she responded to me in such a calm, rational manner. Was that really even Sylvia?
Why the heck did he burst in here and yell at me while I was minding my own business? Either way, he didn't make my day any better. My head was already spinning as I was trying to adjust to this place. Still, I should calm down. I need to think rationally about how I'm going to survive in this new environment. In the past, I couldn't do anything because of my terminal illness and ended up living a short meaningless life. In comparison, Sylvia could have done anything she wanted with her resources. She had power, prestige, wealth, you name it. But she didn't use them to her advantage because she was too busy worrying about what others thought of her. Her family is super rich. Her servants bring her delicious food and tend to her every need. She also receives a generous allowance regularly and she doesn't have to lift a single finger. Her wealth is on a whole other level. But even though she had it all, Sylvia never received the one thing she wanted the most. Love. So she kept on getting hurt and turned into a twisted person. But I refuse to go down the same path. I don't need the love and attention of people who don't matter to me. There's no telling what will happen to me tomorrow, so who cares what other people think? I'm going to use all the resources I have at my disposal and do everything I want. But I can't just sit around idly and do nothing. 5 years from now, I'm going to be exiled to Avart, a territory full of demons in the north. Of course, that'll only happen if Sylvia slaps Aileen on the day of her engagement. So all I have to do is not slap her. The biggest problem here is Duke Atlanti. No matter how much trouble Sylvia might have caused, that cold gaze isn't a look a father should give his own daughter. If I get on that cold-blooded man's bad side, I could end up dying before I know it. I'll take whatever I can and strike out on my own as soon as possible. But I can't just move out with a bunch of money. That way, I'll only attract the attention of scammers and thieves, not to mention Sylvia's never left the nobility's residential area before. Her memories won't be much help to me as I try to carve out my own path in this life. A class system exists in this world and magic and demons run rampant. If I want to protect myself against criminals and demons outside this territory, I need power more than I need money. Thankfully, Sylvia possesses the sort of power I need. She's a summoner that can command spirits. Summoners are incredibly rare in this world. It was this specific power that got Sylvia into a prestigious academy in the capital. Even low-level summoners have an infinite number of ways to make a living, so this ability will definitely help me survive in this world. But I might as well become a high-level summoner while I'm at it. Will I be able to bring out Sylvia power? I shouldn't worry so much, and just try it first. First things first, I should awaken my powers in order to become a summoner. I'll communicate with my body by breathing in mana. This might be a bit boring, but if I build up my mana through breathing, I'll be able to awaken my powers much quicker. Oh. I can feel it. It's a refreshing, yet mystic sensation. Nature's energy is being converted into mana inside me and surging through my body. The feeling of mana coursing through me is incredibly vivid. It's as if it's passing through each and every one of my cells. It's hot. It feels like my body's on fire. What's happening to me? And what's that smell? Is it coming from my body? I can't breathe. Yeah, it's the smell of all the toxic matter inside me. Thanks to the pure energy of the mana, I can feel how deeply the matter had sunken into my body. I can't believe all this waste was inside me. It's so disgusting. I hate it. I want to get rid of it all. Belle. You called, Miss Sylvia? How may I help ya? Miss Sylvia? Are you all right? I'll call the doctor right away. No. It's fine. Belle. I just want to take a bath. Could you draw some bath water for me? But I promise I'm all right, please. I'm so dizzy. Why is this happening? All I did was breathe in mana, just as Sylvia did in her memories. What went wrong here? Miss Sylvia. Yeah. Your body. If a summoner gathers enough mana by breathing for a long time, they can expel the murky energy inside their body and replace it with pure energy. That allows them to become one with nature.